Umpire holds the ball aloft. Bowles and Fulton having a run in the ruck to start the final term. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Bowles gets it down. And a secondary bounce. Can't get it out of the middle.
I think Bowles should have spent more time in the ball, don't you reckon?
Yeah. Well, no, not according to our Noel Fanning.
So
Yeah, he's played in the cricket grand final, you know.
Yeah, I know.
He bowled 25 overs, so...
The ball comes out. Kelly Cole taps it on towards a vacant half-forward flank. Peters gets back there first for Bannockburn. Gets around on the left hand. Gives it away by a hand to Watts. Goes to the left foot kick. Holds up in the breeze a bit. Jacker just stands and takes the mark at half-back for Thompson. Bowles gave him a lead towards him. He goes along the line. Long kick towards Matheson. Oh, good. Oh, nearly a good mark.
Or a push.
Couldn't take it. Cole was right behind him. Now the ball spills free. Whole wall. Wrapped up. Played for a free kick. Didn't get one. Matheson again tries to tap it back. Still on centre wing. Handball. Oh, gee whiz. Nobody can get a clear possession, really. They're coming in. Watts is there as well. Lavers is over it as also. And the umpire will ball it up. So just full to the centre circle for the Thompson side. Bowles. Fulton comes around, comes from the same side. Both get a hand to it. Falls towards Gardner. Lavers is there. And runs on. He gets a short little kick and then he picks it up. Rides the bump, then drops it. The umpire says play on. Cross half forward. But Kelly gets across there for Bannockburn first. Gets around one. Handballs it okay. Oh, Bowden over the head of Parsons. Wraps him up. Spokes. Good tackle. Ball spelled free. Umpire says holding the ball. So free kick to Thompson. And it will be Rick Spokes with it left half forward flank. Probably too far out to score. Matheson gave him half a lead. Bowles getting down there as well.
Oh. Well, I reckon this is where the wind's right over your shoulder.
Well, I reckon he reckons that he might be able to kick it.
Well, that's what I'm intimating.
So here we go. Spokes comes in. He'll shuffle it across the face of goal. You watch. Comes in. Gives it everything. And he didn't come back far enough, in fact, and 3 for 1 behind.
I can't see how he has that confidence when he with a kicking style like that.
So 2 behinds to him, and they go to 4, 14, 38. Thompson, they trial Bannockburn 7, 13.55. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard, 2.5 minutes played.
Drop the ball onto your boot.
So a short kick goes to the back pocket and banks. Oh, he's back, Guido. He's made the recovery.
Made a miraculous recovery. Lazarus.
You had him in Geelong Hospital.
Well, looked like the arm was coming off when he came off the ground. Short kick finds Bowden. This is Luke. He decides to go back to the goal square. And again, Van Ingen by himself takes it now and goes on the left boot. Brings it out wide. Ryan Bowden's out there. Also... And I think that's Kuhn out there. Does well so far. Holds the ball up. Needs support. He's going to get it shortly. And the umpire and also some players arrive out there. Umpire says it's going to be my ball. So we'll have a ball up in between centre wing and half forward for the Thompson side.
Only 2 points of difference out at Winch.
So a quick ball up from the umpire. Fulton taps it down, goes to Watts. His handball over the top, only as far as Scott. Gets boot to ball, actually with Banfield. Drives it back to the forward line. Coming out, taking the mark. Marshall plays on quickly. Short chip inside Matheson. Ball goes over the top. Banks is there. Picks the ball up, has time to steady. Looks outside. Needs Harding to get there. Ball will bounce. How will it go? Gardner, first to arrive. He knocks his teammate, Harding, into the tackle. And it's picked up now, Kelly. Goes one way, left handball, goes back towards Peters. He stops and looks. Short kick towards centre wing. Stevenson, that was a clean pickup. Handball goes back outside to Bowman. Couldn't take it cleanly. Got the handball away. Ends up with Howell. Goes back out to Labour. On the left boot, decides to go long. Back towards the forward line. Players now run for the ball. And it's going to be picked up there. Matheson goes on the right boot. Kicks towards goal. Kicks out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will go to the Bannockburn side. We go towards 4.5 minutes for the final quarter. 4:14 to the Thompson side. 7:13 to the Bannockburn Tigers.
So Van Ingen goes long looking for Cole. Over their head. It was 2-on-1. Bowden gets the kick along the line towards Ben Cole. He can't take the mark. Spills free. Howland goes back to whence it came at half forward, but he kicked it too wide. Bissett takes the mark, does he? In fact, he didn't take the mark. Was in fact out of bounds for a throw in.
I thought he took the mark.
I thought he took the mark as well.
They'll be a little bit behind us out at Winch. It was a 36-minute quarter.
Jeez. So boundary throw in, right half forward. Thompson into attack. City end of the ground. Fulton gets it down in the ruck contest. Lavers is there. High kick towards to inside 50.
Kick,
Spokes was there. And the umpire will come in, Parsons, as well.
Was he holding on to him?
I think he might have been. So ball up, 40 out from goal.
Just around the grounds, another 2 quick goals to Kennedy. Hunt brings him to 8 goals and 100 points the margin over for Inverleigh and East Geelong.
So Fulton got the ball down. Holwell ridden into the ground. The umpire says play on. He's going to do a bit more work still. 40 out from goal. So 7-13, 55. Bannock, Thompson 4, 14, 38. We played 5.5 in the final term.
So the ball's thrown up, top of the square, Bowles knocks it down. Thompson with hands on ball, can't see who it is in the contest, but he's not coming out the other side. And I think it might have been Brendan, was it? Not Brendan Wall, was it? No, there's a blood rule again. Who's who this time?
You don't want him going off if there's still a chance.
No, Jake Randall, I think it is. It's coming off. Blood rule again. I think he went off last quarter, didn't he, with the blood rule?
Yeah.
How many are allowed?
As many as you like. No, it's not. It's McLeish that's coming off with it.
Great game of skilled footy, apparently, out at Winch. Looks like the game's a pretty good game. But that's only Phil Pott. He gets a bit carried away, but...
They're just waiting for the Thompson side to replace him, and it's going to be Gregorio comes on. He's going to lob himself in the centre of the ground. So umpire about to restart play now.
Well, it's a bit far for him to run all the way down there, isn't it?
Ball in the air, tapped out now, and it's going to be picked up. Handball comes out the back. Kick was by Banfield, didn't travel too far. Ends up in the hands of Holwell, gets boot to ball. He goes back towards the goal square. Plenty of players holding onto each other down there. Ball and bounces, picked up. Handball comes out on the left boot, didn't travel too far. Picking up was Kelly. He's tackled, brought down in the goal square, and the umpire again to come in and take possession of the ball. So Kelly slow to get off the ground here. Umpire has the ball now, so right in the goal square. Thompson's side. Ball is thrown up. Bowles, I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to kick it backwards then. Ball is picked up. Handball comes out again. Bannockburn with Peters gets the ball out towards Watts. He can't take clean possession of it. Now he has it, and he's run over the boundary line. Umpire will say throw it in. 20 metres around from behind post.
You know what I'd do if I was a Thompson forward? I'd give it to a Bannockburn player. Well, they're not going to go anywhere here. They have to kick it back out here and give you another clean shot at it.
So the ball tapped out there by the Fulton. Ball over the top, ends up in the hands of Gardner. Long handball out the back. It's going towards Spokes. He goes back and collects it. Went one way, went back, kicks back into the forward line. Coming out, Spiller couldn't take the mark. Ball still in dispute there at ground level. And again, we have a number of players jumping on it. Umpire again quickly comes in. And we'll take possession of the ball once more. So it's hard work getting the ball out. Thompson have held it up for a number of minutes down that bottom end of the ground. So the handball comes out to Gardner. He has it, dropped it, put it down, picked up again. Scott this time tries to force his way through. Bowden has him. Umpire, how he see it? He says another ball up will take place.
Well, what else can they? What can they do? They're just not going anywhere.
No one's going anywhere at the moment. Ball's up there for a fair while. This time, Fulton taps the ball down back towards the goal, or the boundary. Picked up, and I think that was Matheson who hits the post from about 2 metres out. So he's third behind of the afternoon. And now Thompson to 4:15.
Oh.
Trail Bannockburn 7:13.
Kelly went for the kick, and it was smothered by Gardner. So it will be a boundary throw in the left forward pocket for Thompson. City into the ground, so another chance, another opportunity. Boundary throw in. Bowles up against Fulton. Favours Fulton, he gets it down. Numbers with Bannockburn. Watts gets it across the ground looking for Bissett. Doesn't sit for him. Lavers is there as well, but I think he's over the boundary line. And it will be a throw in, this time on the opposite side of the ground.
The last quarter, 3 goals up. Bannockburn don't need to go anywhere.
That's it. So throw in Bowles. And Fulton. Bowles gets it down. Nobody can really pick it up. Tackle comes from Peters. Ball spills free again. Still about 30 metres out from the Thompson goal. And he's finally found a free kick and there's a push in the back. And Thompson will take the free kick.
Yeah, kick the goal.
Reece Holwell.
He'll kick a goal.
You can just about guarantee that he was at the bottom of the pack.
Yeah, and but they need is a good coach's goal and he'll kick it.
So just to give him a chance, Thompson. Reece Holwell. He'll be shooting from...
Something wrong with that statement, Mr. Moore?
30 metres out, 45-degree angle. Well, the odds are against him at the moment.
Just waiting for the camera people on the far side of the ground to get over the fence, I think. Oh no, he's to change his mind now. Says you can stay there.
So Holwell comes in. Right foot kick. Kicks it.
Grubby. Good on you, Reese.
So Holwell kicks his first, and the fifth for Thompson. They go to 5-15, is it? Yep, 5-15-44. 45, sorry, 5-15-45, and they trail Bannockburn 7-13-55 to Grandy Smith's Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard 10.5 played.
He doesn't let you down, this fella. Never ever lets you down. I tell you what, I went out on a limb there, Smitty. I went out on a limb.
He wasn't kicking from 60
Doesn't matter,
into the hailing gale.
Kick, what, something 15.
5.
You know, I'll tell you what, I went out on a limb. If I had missed, I'd have been in more trouble. I'd have been in more shit than Dick Philpott's undies after a glass of Laxettes.
Well, he would have been in my team of the year, but we're not all perfect.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. The ball comes out now. Kelly runs onto it. Tries to tap to his advantage of his teammate. Picked up by Scott. His ball didn't go too far either. So now with a number of ball players around the contest, umpire's going to come in and take possession.
You could have a meeting after week 1.
Alan Moore's cracked it. He just walked away in absolute disgust.
It normally takes 5 or 6 weeks for the GDFL to meet with you, but it could be week 1, I reckon.
So in the contest now, it's ground level. McLeish gets the ball out only as far as Jervis. Picked up by Gregorio. He hits the ground. Jervis over the top. Umpire sits there and says he didn't have an opportunity to get the ball out, the big fella.
They always ring me, and I say to them, well, I'm not his manager, I'm sorry to tell you.
I don't worry about any of them. It's just Neville, and he don't ring me.
No, he rings me.
So the ball now in the hands of Watts. He tries to get off the ground. Umpire says he's been held up. So again, another ball up to take place. Gregorio. Also Ben Cole back in doing some ruck work now. Gregorio brings the ball down. Ground level. Reese Holwell jumps on it again, and as far as Jervis, kick was smothered, back in the hands of Watts. Tries to get out of the contact.
Well, that's dropping the ball.
Yeah, either that or by the legs. I'm not too sure. Umpire says he was dropping the ball. So again, Reese Holwell does well, and he's got the ball.
There's the response to that joke.
Yeah, maybe.
So he goes long now into the forward line, leading out in a good strong lead. Marcus taken out there. Tell you what, it's a chance from here, Wall too. So Wall, wasting no time, decides to go long, back towards the goal square. It's heading that way, and we'll go through for a minor score. 3-3 to Brendan Wall, and 5-16 now to Thompson. They trail Bannockburn on 7-13, 12.5 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
So Parsons plays on from full-back. Nobody stands the mark. He goes out wide, looking towards half-back. Fulton 30 in line. In front, Bowden couldn't take the mark either. Handball. Thompson, get it back towards half-forward. Kuhn comes in. And now Peters, handball. Out the back. Was okay. Oh, they're under trouble. Reek. Gave it away to Parsons just in time. Goes out wide, looking for Broman. Jacka, good punch away from the back. McLeish handball was good. Should finish it off here, and they do. Matthews kicks the goal.
I'll tell you what.
So his first of the afternoon, and the 6th for Thompson. And they go to 16-52. Bridge the margin to 3 points, 13-55 Bannockburn. And that's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 13.5 minutes played.
They're hanging in there, the Tommy Tigers. And I tell you what, I did mention it at three-quarter time. Some of the boys like Broman and Watson and the other little fella Harding who've dropped off a little bit, it didn't really matter that much as the game was going, but it matters now because they've got to get themselves back into the game because they're the blokes Bannockburn need to get them back down the forward and kick a goal against the Tide now.
Also a 3-point margin at the Gun Club. Winchelsea 11-7-73 leading North Geelong 10-10-70.
So a free kick in the middle of the ground goes to McLeish. It's supposed to go to the ruckman. If
No, he gave the handball. He gave the handball, yeah.
All right, the ball, that's all right. I was a bit slow on the uptake there. So it goes in the hands of Reek, goes back towards centre wing. Grubby-cations, good comment. And the ball goes outside now. Harding got himself involved. Goes into the half-forward line. Number of players up, but the only one's down with the Thompson Tide. And the Bannockburn players lying on the ground there, so they're a bit slow to get up there. And it's going to be a ball in on the half-forward line, just outside 50. Jark still sitting in the where the umpire wants to throw the ball in. He's got himself up now. So a quick throw in now by the umpire. Ball comes out the back. Well, can he do that? Howell's he allowed to touch the ball? It must be allowed to because the ball comes out, ends up in the hands of Bannockburn. They go out wide in the hands of Harding now. Kicks around the body, back inside. Marcus taken there by McIntosh. Went right, went left, got around one, steadies himself, goes towards the goal square. Back there, ball ground level. Jervis can pick the ball up, goes back to Broman, has time to steady, look, and Jack Broman. He kicks a steadying goal for the Bannockburn side. A little bit of breathing space, not much, but some. 8-13 now, Bannockburn. They lead Thompson, who are 6-16. 15 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith's Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
You just got to like the way most players in that situation will get the handball, see a bloke running towards them, getting closer. It's only a couple of points in it, and they hurry their kick. Jack Broman just stood there, lined it up, steadied, kicked like he probably should do, and he's still only a young man. So, great sense, great goal kicking sense, and now Thompson have to work that little bit harder to get back in within a couple of points.
So back to the middle. Good reply for Bannockburn. Back to 9, the diff. In the middle. Gregorio got the kick away. Bowles had it, lost it. Needs to go back and get it on hands and knees. Lincoln Peters is there as well. Across half forward for Thompson. 2 number 24s fight for it. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
What was that last North Geelong score you had?
Winch were up by 3 points.
Yeah, North Geelong have hit the front.
So from the ruck contest, Spiller wrapped up, not going anywhere. So another bounce.
You picked the wrong game again, Smitty.
Hey,
Maybe not.
Gregorio at the back of the pack, or handball just to Gardner. Coming out, Marshall should have taken the mark in front.
Them.
Now Bannockburn spread it towards Fulton, who takes the mark, does well, wheels around, got a couple running on the outboard. Stevenson at half forward by himself.
Run with him.
Told Jacques to get out in front. He does. He sits the handball out in front for him to run onto it. Runs in, 20 out and closing. Right foot kick, should kick it, and does. And kicks his third of the afternoon. 2 in a couple of minutes for Bannockburn. Gives him a bit of breathing space now. 9-13-67 they lead. Thompson 6-16-52. DeGrandy's Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 17 minutes played.
You tell you what, you fight your guts out to get within a couple of points of a really good side, and they kick 2 in a couple of minutes, and now the work for Thompson is... I don't know whether it's gone. How many minutes gone are we?
17.
They've still got 10 minutes to do it, but I tell you what, it makes the job so much harder, Alex.
Especially without Jackson McLeod, as you were saying before, Grubby.
Yeah.
Another blood rule now. McLeish again.
That's my chest move.
Oh.
Reese Hull will just come off for a break, and now he's got to go back into the action once again. So just waiting for Reese Hull to get back in the middle of the ground. Umpire says he's got to take over his position. He's there now. So about to restart play. As we said, tick towards 18 minutes, final quarter. Bannockburn just over 2 goals. Ball tapped down by Gregorio. Heads towards the boundary line. Bissett coming one way, going the other way. Picked up by Perkins to Broman. Back into the half-forward line. Good support from behind by Harding at ground level. Picked up by Jones, or was nearly picked up by Jones. He's still got the ball in front. Does the right thing. Kicked it off the ground. Now he's over the top. Now he could be in trouble.
Got one high.
Ooh, high says the umpire. So Jones now with the ball. Half-back line. Needs some running options. There's not too many leads coming forward at the present time. Jack is short if he wants him, can go backwards. But Jones hasn't changed his mind. He's going to go straight down the middle of the ground. Gregorio out the back. Hold, says the umpire. Play on, advantage. I'm not too sure how that worked because he was behind Cole, but ends up in the hands of Stevenson. Just outside 50, has Jarks free. Again, Kelly leads up in space by himself. Broman's short. Hasn't seen him, I don't think. Now decides to go wide. Taken there by Fulton. Just outside range, I would think. So he's just steadying himself down there. I suppose there's no rush for the Bannockburn side.
I think the problem with that, Smitty, was the umpire called advantage very, very late, and everybody had stopped.
So Kelly gets the ball. He can't keep it in the field of play, and I think it's going to run over the boundary line. It will, in front of the scoreboard here at Thompson. So a ball to take place by the umpire. So Coon wanted to come off the ground. He's not travelling too well. McLeish. Ball taps down. Jervis can't pick it up. Howell's in there again. Got the handball away. It was a good handball. Went outside. Far as Matthews. And I think Jervis picked the ball up, but he was tackled high. Free kick will go to that player. So Connor Jervis with the ball. Outside 50. Again, far side of the ground here at Thompson. Lead up player. Harding, ball well read there by Big Gregorio, steps into the hole, picks it up, handball, goes back to Howell, kicks the ball round towards centre wing, out the back, over the top it runs, leading the race with the ball Matheson, ball runs over the boundary line, so we'll have a throw in on centre wing. So 20 minutes gone, final quarter, 6-16 for the Thompson side, 9-13 Bannockburn. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
North Geelong 10 points up at the 8-minute mark of the last quarter.
So boundary throw in, centre wing on the outer side. Gregorio, Cole in front. And the central umpire coming with a bit more work to do. So ball up, Gregorio, Cole. What's he waiting for, an invite? So Gregorio goes up by himself in the end. Ball spills free to Campbell in the middle of the ground. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere. And the umpire coming, ball it up again. So, Gregorio, Cole gets it down, rode by Labors. Kick was smothered, somehow it came out, and in front, Reek in front of Marshall, takes the mark at centre half back for Bannockburn, repels that attack. Goes out wide. Jeez, he took his time. I tell you what, Spiller made that look better than it was. Took the mark and goes towards half forward. Kelly goes up. Should have taken the mark. Didn't. Thompson with the numbers. Holwell's handball. Missed the target though. Quick kick out of the pack by McIntosh was good. Stevenson to run in and just about ice the game. 30 metres out and he kicks it. So he kicks his second. And that is the 10th for Bannockburn. 10-13-73. They lead Thompson 6-16-52. Smith Holden. Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 22 minutes played.
They hung in there for a long, long time, the Tommy Tigers, and you have to give them credit too. They fought it out, but unfortunately, I think the game may well be over. Alex Tagani.
Last 5 inside 50s for Bannockburn, last 3 goals. It says it all, doesn't it? Missed occasions.
Well, it does when they're early in the game. Like they got 5 inside 50s and kicked 5 points, but and we all worried as soon as they started kicking goals, look out, and they've done that now.
So we've got the ball back in the middle of the ground. Umpire about to restart play. Bowles going in there to do some ruck work. He's up. The ball hits the ground. Out the back. Picked up there. Nathan Bissett. Handball over the top. Has Spiller in space by himself. The young lad that took that last mark and put him in the forward line. Kicks into the forward line. Coming up. Fulton. So I think that was called for tripping.
Get off him, you big idiot. He did nothing wrong. He tried to smother the ball, and it was a great attempt to smother it. Unfortunately, he probably took his legs, and the decision's probably right.
So Broman with the resulting free kick now from the centre wing position, decides to drive the ball long into the forward line. Fulton in front, had a good hold on it. Umpire says that's okay.
Yeah, I say you got to hold it a bit longer.
He's going to go back and take the mark, and cramped up a little bit now, I think. Brent Jark says, I'm going to take the ball if he can't kick it. Kieran Fulton says, no, I'm okay, so he'll take the kick.
You don't give it up. They're near that close to goal, Smitty.
So Kieran Fulton with an opportunity now. He will go back and have a shot for his third goal of the afternoon. So from about 35 to 40 metres out. Good look at the ball from where we sit. Steps in. He guides the ball.
Looking good.
He does that very nicely. Kieran Fulton gets his third goal of the afternoon, and now the 11th goal for the Bannockburn Tigers. They're 11-13, and they lead Thompson Tigers on 6-16, 24 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Well, I just go back to that decision. The rule they've brought in, I think it happened in the grand final last year, in the AFL grand final. You know, when you dive on the ball and you go under somebody's legs.
Yep.
Nowadays it's their free kick, the bloke whose legs you go under, but he did that then on a smother. So, and he got him in the legs, obviously. So obviously didn't mean any harm to the bloke, but the decision was right.
So back to the middle. Cole up against Jack having a run on the ruck. McLeish gets it down towards centre half forward. Peters, front and centre, good roving, goes towards half forwards, a good kick. And Stevenson's had a good last term, takes the mark on centre wing. Harding gives him a lead. He goes shorter though than that to Broman. Handballs it back to Stevenson, runs through half forward, chips it towards Cole. He takes the mark, just 15. Thought about playing on straight away, but now what's he going to do? He's going to kick it long towards the goal square. And sit it up there, punched away by Bowles, hit a Falcon, which was Spokes, and turned around and Watts kicked the goal. So Brad Watts kicks his first, and the 12th for Bannockburn. They go to 12-13-85, and they lead Thompson 6-16-52, and that is on the Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard, 25.5 played.
Not going to do them justice. Just grab these at the scoreboard now.
I was just trying to work out how to word it. Yeah, I was waiting for the score to go, but it's 6 goals down with like a few minutes to play, and it's just not going to reflect that the effort that Thompson have given here today. So, you know, we would have loved to have seen them kick a couple of goals, and well, I thought they could. There was times during this game I thought they could win the game. Then they're going to go down by 6 or 7 goals.
So back in the middle of the ground now. Jack is doing some ruck work. He gets that one down and as far as Nathan Bissett. Bissett round the body, goes towards the half-forward line. Spoiled by McIntosh. Ball comes down the ground. Picked up there, Banfield. Oh, good tackle by Jervis. He got boot to ball. Did that nicely. Picked up by Labour. He's continued to work pretty hard. Goes long back into the forward line. Ball carries the pack. Out the back it goes. Over the back it's going to be Matheson. No, it's not. It's going to be picked up. Handball goes back in the hands of Scott. Gets around one. Tries a second. I don't know whether that was correct. Got the handball away. We'll call it a handball. And the mark is taken to the goal square. Matheson plays on. And he kicks his first goal of the afternoon. And it will be the 7th goal for the Thompson Tigers. 7-16 now, Thompson. Trail Bannockburn on 12-13 and 26.5 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
He hasn't done a lot. That's one of the blokes we were told to watch out for, the kid from Lawn Matheson. And he hasn't set the world on fire, but he's just shown me that he's got something there, that he, as the season goes on, he might be a handy player.
So waiting for the ball to come back to the middle. Crows defeated the Hawks 16-17, 1-13 to Hawthorn 13-11-89.
Oh,
that's a shame, isn't
they're
it?
Gone. Good to see those big rotten mongrels.
Is that the only game so far?
Yeah, GWS 2-1-13 lead Gold Coast, yet to score early stages at Spotless.
Scores a level at Carlton.
Back in the middle, Gardner, hold. Bannockburn going to get a free kick.
Yeah, they're playing their new full forward tomorrow too. Carlton, Darcy Vesio.
So the ball from the middle, Bowden goes towards half forward. Jacques in front. Oh, third man up, if you don't mind. Stevenson takes the mark. At right half forward and Fitty. Yeah, Gardner ran it over the mark there. So Stevenson will come down and kick his third. So Michael Stevenson had a good final term. This to put the 13th on the board for Bannockburn.
I'm not going to mark it down as a goal just yet, just in case.
Yeah.
It's been one of those days, hasn't it?
Funnier things have happened in football.
So he's 5 metres out, directly in front. He could hit the post. Comes in, doesn't. Straight over the umpire's hat. So his third. And a little bit of remonstrating as well.
Yeah, well, he sort of had a bit of a go at him after he kicked the goal and almost copped one for his trouble. And well, the Bannockburn bloke started it. Well, no, he didn't. He'd give him a few words. The Thompson bloke retaliated. He's a bit frustrated, but that's all right.
So 13th goal to Bannock, 13-13-91. They lead Thompson 6-16-52. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 28.5 minutes played.
North Geelong up by 2 minutes at the 16-minute mark of the last quarter.
Up by 2 minutes.
2 points.
That's
one for the year.
There he is. 11-1. Everybody heard that one.
11-1.
How many points is 2 minutes worth?
Oh, look at him. He's up and about now, Dale.
More excitement in the box into the game. Let's go outside. Out towards Bowden.
I'm going to write that down, boys.
Bowden takes the mark on centre wing and is looking forward. And the options now is to go long, and that's what he does. And towards Jarks. Out the back it comes. Holwell first at the contest. Gets a handball out. Picked up. Jarks went back. Holwell back again. Got out of trouble. Then went back into it. Ball clears the contest. Had it. Scott couldn't have possession of the ball. And now it's going to be a free kick towards that Thompson player in Scott. He's going to give the handball. Called the play on by the umpire. Ran himself into a little bit of trouble. Looked up. Had time and presence. Went out wide. Gardner 2-on-1. Picked up. Bowden. Player coming off the bench. Couldn't take the tackle. Gets the handball or the kick away. Runs into the forward line. Jarks leads in the race to the ball. He didn't run away a tackle. He just tried to clear him up. And it's going to be a free kick. High tackles to the umpire. And it's going to go Thompson's way. I think the recipient's going to be Banfield. So deep in defence. We go over 30 and a half minutes at the present time. So just waiting for the ball to get back. Gets back to that play now. So Banfield now has possession of the ball. Decides to go towards centre half back. Spoiled by Broman. Holwell picks the ball up. Gets boot to ball. Picked up. Bowden. He again gets boot to ball towards Harding. He'll take a mark inside 50. So BJ Harding gets trouble with the scoreboard this afternoon, but has an opportunity now. 40 metres out directly in front. So BJ Harding. This will be the last kick of the game as we go towards 31 minutes, final quarter. Steps in. Plenty of time with the shot. The kick is not going to be any score at all, and out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the Thompson side.
North will kick the goal.
Does that mean they're 3 minutes up?
I'm not saying. 8 points up, 20-minute mark.
So from the back line again, Banfield now was the recipient of the free kick. As I said, Harding failed to score there. Ball driven out by Banfield outside 50. Reece Howell's put himself in front. He goes back with courage. Didn't take the mark, but he's trying to work back onto the ball. So the ball comes out now over the top. Again, Harding knocks it forward. Picked up by Peters. Handballs over the top. Bowden coming the other way. He's the Thompson opponent there in spokes. He couldn't take clean possession. Ends up in the hands of Kelly. Kelly goes back to Cole. Cole back inside. Misses a target. Picked up there by Kuhn of the Thompson side. Goes back outside. Went looking for Spokes. He was pushed in the back, and the umpire's seen it that way, so a free kick goes to Spokes. This is Rick. So he gets the ball. He's going to handball there to Marshall, I thought, but decided against that. Decides to go long into the pocket. Parsons in front. Over the back, the ball gets picked up. Wall has 3 for the afternoon. Delivers the ball back towards the goal square. Unfortunately there, the ball goes out of bounds on the full. And there will be a recipient free kick will go to Bannockburn. Taking it back there is Josh Cole. 32 and a half minutes. We had that much time on it, we? A couple of blood rules, I suppose.
A few goals.
So Cole now delivers the ball back outside 50. The back Cole in front. Jacker, good hands. So Sam Jacker, good strong mark. Can go back from just outside 50.
Just confirming, Hawks' final margin was 121 points, 8 goals for Kennedy Hunt, 4 for Groz, and 3 for another new recruit in Josh Reese.
So Sam Jacker pretty confident he gets the distance here. Thompson player lying on the ground. He's trying to crawl out of the area now. That's Matthews. Cramping up. So back with Sam Jacker. Thinks he can go the distance here. A little bit of a skip. Long kick.
Jeez,
it's going to land in the goal square. In front, Reek can't take the mark, comes down. Matheson has the ball. He was trying to claim the mark there. Now it's over the boundary line. It's got to be either over the boundary line or it's not a mark, so... So what's he paying? Paying the mark. There you go. Matheson goes backwards and has McLeish. So McLeish will now have another shot for goal.
And 50.
So now the other umpire's seeing what's going on here. Yep, I think Links had something to say. So McLeish will go to the goal square.
What's funny about that?
No.
He's a shrinking violet.
And McLeish, he kicks the goal. He's second of the afternoon. And the 8th now for the Thompson side, 8-16. They trail Bannockburn on 13-13. And we have gone 34 minutes, final quarter.
Well, there's not much you can say, is there? The game's been over for quite a while.
It's going to be a short final siren, I can tell you that.
That's good.
10 to 5. You got to go. Where are you going tonight?
Christine's father's got a presentation for the fire brigade.
Oh, perfect. Nice. Which fire brigade's he in?
Bannockburn.
Bannockburn, of course. Has he been there 90 years?
He's been there a long time.
A long time. Back in the middle. Jacker gets it down to McLeish. Goes towards centre forward. Matheson, 30 in line, takes the mark. 50 out from goal. Kick 1-3 this afternoon, Josh Matheson. Don't mind Jacker in the ruck. Gets up a bit, doesn't he? Got a good leap.
It's just good to see him back on the ground after that hip injury.
Well,
but
he's got to go in the ruck because Bowlesy played in a grand final in cricket last week.
Matheson goes with the kick on the siren, and I think he kicks it behind. So he finishes with 1 goal, 4.
1-4.
Yep, and 1-4. And that is the final siren in Bannockburn, 13-13-91. And Thompson 8-17-65. So that's the final score. 13-13-91 Bannock. Thompson 8-17-65. The goal